All right. And we are live, it looks like. Yes. What's up, you guys? Welcome to this Capricorn Full Moon reading. Thank you for you guys' patience. Hope you guys are having a good Wednesday so far. So if you have not been to one of my streams before, what I'm going to do is do a reading for all the zodiacs. I split it up in between the elements. So we're going to start off with earth signs, which is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And then I'm going to move to, I think, water signs next, and then air signs, and then fire signs. So I think that's the order I'm going to go in today. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do a 3-card spread, past, present, and future. Like I said, for the 4 different elements. And then first we pull, the first card is the overall energy for the reading. And I'm pulling from the Queen of the Moon Oracle, so that will set the tone for the reading. And then I'll be using the Modern Tarot deck for the positions for past, present, and future. And then we're gonna pair those positions with the Healing Energy Oracle to get more insight. So yeah, so I'm gonna start off with Capricorn. Usually the first reading that I do, I shuffled on camera, and then after the first reading, I shuffle and sage the cards, or smash the cards off camera. So yeah, let's start with my earth signs: Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. For this Capricorn full moon, I think it's good, yeah, cool. Capricorn full moon, what is the message for this Capricorn full moon? Yeah, I'm just getting comfortable. Okay, let's see. I want to make sure. Okay, cool. Look, y'all, don't mind me. Okay, so what is the message for this Capricorn full moon? Capricorn full moon is tomorrow, but you can feel the energy of the full moons and new moons a few days prior and a few days after. So definitely feeling all this Capricorn energy. Spirit guides, what do you want my earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, to know this full moon? What messages? And this is a general reading as well, so definitely be sure to check your rising sun and moon, and also Mercury as well. What messages do you have? What messages do you have for my earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus? Okay. I will just cut 3 times. Messages do you have for my earth signs? Okay, that's done. Shuffled. Ooh. Okay. What is the message for my earth signs? This Capricorn full moon. This energy for my earth signs as Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Taurus, Capricorn, and 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 Virgo. Okay, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. What is the message? What is the message? What is the message for this full moon? Virgo and Taurus. Okay. So I'm just going to cut 3 times. 3. 3. Okay. And one last time. Alright. Those are good. And one last deck, you guys. Thank you for your patience. What message does the universe have for my earth signs? What message does the universe have for my earth signs? Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. What sign? What message does the universe have for my earth signs? What message does my earth signs need to hear? What is the message for my earth signs? That's Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. 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 What is the message? I'm gonna shuffle 2 more times, and then I'll cut, and then we'll get this all started. Okay. Alright. Just cut 3 times. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. What is the message for this Capricorn full moon? What is the message? Alright, so now all the cards have been shuffled and smudged. Like I said, we're going to start off with my earth signs for this Capricorn full moon. That is Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. And our first card is going to be resilience. Alright, so I will read into the resilience card later on in the reading to tie things together. But so far, the energy for this Capricorn full moon for my earth signs is resilience. So let's go ahead and pull the positions, past, present, and future. So I'm going to go ahead and pull Two of Cups, Six of Wands, Page of Wands. All right. So in the past position, we have the Two of Cups, okay? In the present position, we have the Six of Wands, all right? In the future position, we have the Page of Wands, all right? So I'm just looking at this, let's see. Two of Cups, I get that. Six of Wands, Page of Wands, Page of Wands, I get that. Six of Wands. Okay. Six of Wands. Okay. I'm just going to check something really quick. Six of Wands. Six of Wands usually, yeah, collaboration, celebration, pride, and accomplishment, success, victory. Okay. Yeah. Pride and accomplishment, being recognized, success, validation, right? And all right, so for my earth signs, with the Two of Cups in the past position, the Two of Cups is a card that represents, it can represent love, because the Cups energy is emotions, creativity. So, you know, this could have been, my earth signs in the past could have been coming together with someone else. Maybe you got into a new relationship, or maybe, but I kind of feel like because we have all this Wands energy, I'm kind of feeling like this is more towards like work or your creativity as well, like a creative project maybe you're working on. Because I believe like in the past readings for my earth signs, I feel like you guys have gotten the Two of Cups before. I think like in the future position or something like that. And I might have mentioned how you would be coming together. So again, here in the past, we have the Two of Cups, which is you coming together with someone else, collaborating. You know, it's a meeting of the minds, a meeting of, you know, your creativity and the other person's creativity. And so that's the kind of energy we have in the past for my earth signs. And then with the Six of Wands, the Six of Wands energy is, it's a card of like success, celebration, victory. You know, Wands energy is like passion. It's connected to manifestation. It's like your will, that type of energy. It's the energy of swords and cups. Okay, so so the Six of Wands, like I said, is that success, that victory that my earth signs have experienced. And with the Page of Wands in the future, the Page of Wands is a card that represents something to look forward to, something to be passionate about. You know, it's Page is a childlike energy. It's a new beginning type of energy. So with the Page of Wands, you know, you're like looking at all the possibilities to look forward to. And so this could be like a new product, a new creative venture. And that is the energy that I'm getting with the Page of Wands. So, and then we have resilience as well. So, so yeah, I feel like my earth signs for this Capricorn full moon, I feel like, you guys are just being rewarded. Like you have the Two of Cups in the past, like I said, this is you coming together, collaborating with someone, or maybe even brainstorming with someone in the past. Okay, like I said, Two of Cups usually is a card that goes with partnerships and more so romantic partnerships. But for this reading, I kind of feel like this is more geared towards your creativity, uh, passion projects. It can be your business, things of that nature. So we got the Two of Cups in the past, right? And then the Six of Wands, like I said, you know, this is victory. This is success. In your endeavors and your creative projects. I'm thinking that whatever that meeting of the minds was in the past for you, has led you to be able to have this victory and to have the success. And now you're celebrating all your hard work. And with the Page of Wands in the future, you have so much to look forward to because you have that success in this moment, right? You have that victory and that energy continues. And so you're like, okay, what can I do next? And I feel like, yeah, this is, like I said, you could be coming out with like a new project or a new product that you're about to launch. All of those things tie in with the Page of Wands. So that is the energy that I'm getting for my earth signs. I'm like, this is pretty this is pretty like cut dry, like you did the work you needed to do in the past to now be able to, in this present moment, be able to celebrate your accomplishments, and in the future you have stuff to look forward to. You're going to continue this success that you've been getting, earth signs. Now I'm going to pull from the Healing Energy Oracle to pair the positions. So here we go. Shiny lights. I am light. All right. So for the past position of the Two of Cups, we pulled affirmation, and I'll read what it says. It says, I listen to myself and acknowledge my needs. I assert myself and retain my power. I am brave and gentle. I don't have to be afraid of others. I respect myself and am respected by others. So I love that energy because, like I said, with the Two of Cups, the energy with the Two of Cups is two people coming together to collaborate, share their minds, brainstorm, and it's usually focused on, with this reading, is focused on a collaborative effort, co-creating. And so with affirmation, it says I don't have to be afraid of others. I respect myself and am respected by others. So maybe during this collaboration, you've learned, because when you collaborate with people, I feel like you do learn something more about yourself, whether it's in regards to something personal you or business you. You're learning like how to communicate. Maybe in the way back in the day or in the past, not this recent past, but way back in the day, maybe you felt some type of way when it came to collaborating. Maybe you felt like, oh, I don't really want to collaborate with people because, people don't respect, or they try to do this, or, whatever story that you had that made you feel like it might have been hard to collaborate. But in the past with the Two of Cups, you were able to see that, okay, I can collaborate with people. I can, have a meeting of the minds and be good with that, and be okay with that. And so because of that energy, I feel like that just adds to your Six of Wands in the present moment, where you have this victory, you have this success. So with the Six of Wands, we paired Shining Light. And it says, my desire to improve myself transforms fear into strength. I raise my thoughts above doubt and find faith in the goodness of the universe. I love and accept myself as a soul, and I discover the light that dwells in me. So I love that because the Six of Wands, that's, like I said, it's victory, success. You're shining your light. You know, you were able to, it says, my desire to improve myself transforms fear into strength. And like I said in the beginning, we have the resilience card. And the resilience card is perfect for my earth signs because, you know, it took hard work to get to the success. I'm sure, you know, all of my earth signs can confirm that, you know, being you is not easy, and you do carry a lot on your back. And it's funny because this resilience card reminds me of the TikTok. There's a TikTok trend where like people are slouched over, and they're like, it's supposed to be like from carrying all this X, Y, and Z. So I don't know, that just popped in my head, but you know, that's what I'm seeing with the Six of Wands and shining your light. And so yeah, that's the Six of Wands energy, shining light. And then for the Page of Wands, we pulled I am light, okay? And it says, I always have hope, no matter the ordeal. I have faith in a better future. I turn darkness into light. I open my heart to others and to God, and am spiritually strong. I draw light to me and shine with all my being. And I love this because, like I said, the Page of Wands is a card where, you know, you're looking forward to what's coming. It's a card that, you know, you're about to embark on something new. And the card says, you know, no matter the ordeal, I have faith in the future, in a better future. And so, like I said, with this being in the future position, she is looking forward. You really can't, can you see that? Yeah. She's like looking forward to something new. So I feel like that definitely ties in with that. Now I'm gonna read what it says for the first card, which is resilience. Let's see. There we go. Oh, waning gibbous. Okay. And it's funny because yesterday was waning gibbous. All right. So it says resilience. Making mistakes builds resilience. I have learned my lesson from the mistakes I have made. I stand strong. I am an adult and I act with self-responsibility. It says, as we stretch and expand towards our intentions, we will most likely meet resistance or wait for it, make mistakes, or fail altogether. This is where resilience, confidence, and our inner will come into play. We might ask ourselves, how much do we really want what we are going for? Does what we want align with our needs and values? Are we really devoted to having it? Do we think we are enough? Do we have the strength to keep going? With all of us at some time having to go through periods of imbalance and difficulty, even of suffering, it is important we learn to grow and rely on our resilience. This is true power from the inside out. So, yeah, that's the energy that I'm getting with my earth signs for this Capricorn full moon, is that, you know, you've gone through the tough times, like I said, with this resilience card, along your journey of success. You know, it wasn't always, you know, happy times and, you know, love and light. You know, you had some times when it was difficult, okay? But like I said, in the past, you were able to come together with somebody, and I feel like that might have made things easier. You know, whenever you're able to bring another energy into what you have going on to kind of help you either like think things out or like give you suggestions, or like I said, it could be as little as a brainstorm session, you know, and that made a light bulb go off, okay? And now you're like, okay, you know, let's do this. And then that project continues to advance, and now you're sitting in that success. So, like I said, my earth signs, you guys are just continuing your success. It's just really cut and dry. You know, Six of Wands in the present moment, currently, you're, you know, showing gratitude for how far you come. And in the future, you know, it's letting you know that you still have more to go. You know, you still have more to come or more to look forward to in the future. And um, yeah, keep doing what you're doing, Earth signs. So that is the message for my Earth signs. Like I said, very like cut and dry, or not cut and dry, but like there's no confusion with the message, you know. So yeah, I'm just gonna reiterate one more time before I wrap it up and move on to my water signs. But yeah, my earth signs for this Capricorn full moon. You guys in the past, you had a connection or you had a business venture, a collaboration project, and this could be anything from brainstorming with someone else about your creative ideas or your business ideas, or this could be, you know, a partnership as well, a creative partnership or a business partnership, and that happened in the past for my earth signs. And in the present moment with the Six of Wands, you know, this is a card that is representing you being able to celebrate your accomplishments in the present moment. You've had success. This is a victory card. You know, you fought the battle, right? Because in the beginning, we had the resilience card. So, you know, it wasn't always easy, this journey of, you know, your business journey or your creative journey wasn't always easy. But with the resilience card, you know, you've been able to stand strong. And because you stand strong, you know, in the present moment, you're able to celebrate that victory, okay, with the Six of Wands, all right? Because the Six of Wands, you know, is like you kind of went to battle and now you're after that battle, that you're after that challenge. And then with the Page of Wands in the future position, my earth signs have something to look forward to with the Page of Wands. You know, whether it's a new product that's going to be coming out, whether it's, I feel like it's either a new project, a new product, but that momentum of, you know, something is coming, more is coming, something new is coming, and it's, you know, because of this journey that you've been on, that, you know, you've come together with somebody, and, you know, you fought the battle, or not the battle, but you fought the challenges. You know, there was things thrown in, like monkey wrenches, I'll call it, or curveballs that were thrown at you, and you've been able to throw the ball back. Okay, you really just been able to throw those curveball back, and so, you know, you're celebrating that, and you have so much more to look forward to. So that's the message that I have for my earth signs. Again, that's Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. And now that that message is complete, I'm gonna move on to my water signs, and that is Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. So I will smudge and shuffle the cards off camera, and then I will come back to the stream and we'll start the reading for my water signs. So I will be right back, guys. All right, guys. Okay. So, I went ahead and shuffled and smudged the cards for my water signs. So that is Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. So for this Capricorn full moon for my water signs, the overall energy is creation. Love it. A beaver moon. All right. So leading the reading is creation for my water signs for this Capricorn full moon. Now we're going to pull the positions, past, present, and future. So let's go ahead. Four Pentacles. Okay. Three of Cups. All right. The Devil. Okay. All right. So, for my water signs, in the past position, we have the Four of Pentacles. In the present position, we have the Three of Cups. And in the future position, we have the Devil card, all right? So, just looking at this, let me take a quick second to look at this message. Four of Pentacles, okay. So it's okay. So I'll start off with the past position with the Four of Pentacles, right? So with the Four of Pentacles, the Pentacles is Pinnacle energy is like money, wealth, assets, material wealth, and because it's four, the Four of Pentacles energy is a foundation type of card. Like it's you building and getting more structure when it comes to money. So I feel like with the Four of Pentacles in the past position for my water signs, you guys have been gaining this stability and this foundation with your coin, with your money, and you're standing on that, right? And so that's that was you in the past. Now this present moment, you're with the Three of Cups. Like I said, Cups energy is anything from love to creativity. It's emotional energy. So with the Three of Cups, you're coming together with other people, and you're kind of it's kind of like a little bit of celebration. They're toasting, raising their glass. So because it's because it is cup energy, I feel like this could be like it could be a group maybe that you're a part of. Maybe in this present moment, you're connecting with more like-minded people who you're able to share that emotional energy with, whether that's just coming together. Maybe you're a part of a community, or maybe, like I said, you're just coming in contact with more people that you're emotionally connected to as well, with the Three of Cups. And so, but then in the future, we have the Devil card. And it's interesting because Capricorn tarot card is the Devil. So, but, the Devil card is, it's not like the devil, right? But the Devil card is basically like those temptations. It's those vices, I don't know, but it could be drug abuse as well, you know what I'm saying? And the Devil card is kind of like that, like kind of watch out for these things type of energy. But let me, I'm just going to give you guys what the textbook says for the Devil card, because I might not have explained that the way you needed to hear it. Okay, I passed up. The devil card, okay. Bondage to poor choices, being out of options, hopelessness, fear, loss, independence. All right. Great temptations, involves bad practices that have caused the project to stall. Likes to play power games. Okay. All right. So yeah, bad choices, fear, hopelessness. Okay. I'm like looking and I'm like, with the Four of Pentacles, that's you. I get that part. The Three of Cups. Okay. Um, and we have the Creation card as well. So far, I kind of get this feeling like my water signs, you guys, because you're on this path of like almost, it's like a new phase for you, I feel like. And I just feel like with this Devil card, I feel like this is almost like a test. Like I feel like this is more so of a test to see where your head is at, or like where your, I guess where your inner, how can I say it? Your inner self? No. Just to see where you're at. Long story short, just to see where you're at. I think it's more so like telling you to watch out for these temptations and watch out for bad choices. Kind of analyze your choices. Saturn is retrograding, and Saturn is the planet of Capricorn. And, Saturn is a planet that represents restrictions, structure. And so I feel like this Devil card is kind of like that restriction type of energy where, it's kind of like testing you. I just feel like you're being tested with the Devil card, and it's telling you to watch out in the future. But like I said, with the past position being a Four of Pentacles, and the present position being a Three of Cups, this is all energy that is solidifying. And like I said, in the present moment, you're coming together with more like-minded people and toasting to, being able to connect with these types of people. And I feel like, you're able to do that because of the Four of Pentacles energy. It gives you that foundation that you need to be able to engage in this present moment. So I'm going to pull from the Healing Energy Oracle, get some more insight into this reading. Learn into that myself. Trust. All right, and open to the universe. All right. So for the Four of Pentacles, we paired it with learning to love myself, and I'll read what it says. It says, I choose to see the beauty in me. My wealth lies in my nature and potential. I transform my weaknesses into strengths. I realize that I am a being of light, and I allow myself to shine. So I love that because, like I said, Pentacle energy is wealth and money, and it says, my wealth lies in my nature and potential. I transform my weaknesses into strengths. And like I said, the Four of Pentacles is that card that resembles having that foundation, and also it's also can be related to strength as well, because you're able to stand on it, and you're solidifying your coin. Okay. Now with the Three of Cups, we paired it with trust. All right. And I'm going to read what it says. It says, I trust life and my strengths. Each moment guides me to the light. Everything on my path is placed there for my growth. So I love this pairing. Love it, love it, love it. Because with the Three of Cups, like I said, it's you coming together with other people. And I feel like you're able to trust this group of people. It doesn't even have to be like a circle necessarily, like a clique, but it can be just like people, individual people in your life who you're noticing like, wow, I can really trust the people around me, and you can share that, like I said, you can share that emotional energy with these people and feel safe and not feel like you're being judged. Um, and it's everything on my path is placed there for my growth. So even being in uh, this, even your circle, even you having this circle of people, I feel like you're able to also grow from it. This is a part. You could call it your soul group. Again, it doesn't have to be like a necessary group with a title, right? But it could just be the people, individual people in your life that you're able to trust and you're able to grow from as well. Those types of, I would say, like those types of friends that push you to grow. That's that kind of energy I'm talking about. You have, like, I have friends who will call me out on stuff, or they will not even really like call me out. They can, but like more so of they want to see better for me. So if there's a blind spot that I might have, they'll encourage me. Why don't you do this? And I'll take that information, and that'll be a part of my growth. So that's the kind of energy with the Three of Cups that I feel like you're coming more connected to people that are on your frequency. All right. And with the Devil card, we paired Open to the Universe. All right. And it says, I am discovering my worth and my abilities. I have confidence in my value and my potential. I reclaim my inner power. I accept and love myself completely. Thus, I am open to the divine light of the universe. So, I am discovering my worth and my abilities. I have confidence in my value and my potential. I accept and love myself completely. So, with this Devil card, I kind of feel like this pairing is letting you know that, although you might encounter temptations and also, you may make a bad choice, okay? You may feel fear, all right? But don't judge yourself too harshly, water signs. Again, this is Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. Don't be too hard on yourself when there's situations and temptations and that devil energy that shows up in the future. Do your best to obviously navigate it. Don't allow fear to run the show. If the temptation doesn't serve you, doesn't serve your higher self, don't do it. And Jupiter did just go retrograde, and so with Jupiter's retrograde, it's that energy of, it gives us a time to sit back and be like, are my decisions aligned with are my decisions aligned with my higher self and who I would like to become? That's the energy with the Jupiter retrograde. And I feel like with this Devil card, it's like I said in the beginning, it's testing you. But like I said, if you fail the test, don't beat yourself up, okay? Because the overall energy, I feel like you're, this is a forward momentum. And as we all know on the journey, you encounter these entities or these, I'll say, like, situations that can kind of try to knock you off of your momentum that you have going. And so it's like, are you going to give in to the temptation? Let's say, it could be anything from, let's say you're busy working on a project, and somebody offers you to go to the club and go drinking and just like black out, get blackout drunk. If that's something that you've already said, like, I don't want to be a part of, or I want to be focused and not get distracted, that could be that temptation of having an invitation to go to the club or the bar. And so, like I said, I feel like this is more of a warning to watch out for those distractions and those temptations that you might encounter in the future. Because there's always going to be some type of curveball thrown your way, and in life in general. And the good news is that if a curveball is thrown at you, you could throw it back. Okay, that's the good news. And so I'm going to read what it says for creation to get some more insight and tie this all up. Okay, so it says creation. You can create your own destiny. Be industrious. Every creature on earth creates. You should welcome the process of creation. Save money and time. Have a reserve. It says, there is a good reason for the saying, busy as a beaver, for the beaver is truly an industrious animal. Not only do they create sophisticated architectural lodges, but they change the course of rivers and waterways through strategic damming. They create new environments for themselves and other animals. Like the beaver, we can too create with industrious and vigor. Everyone is creative, not just those who are considered to be creative, such as artists, designers, musicians, and writers. We all can be encouraged to think more creatively, to solve problems outside of square solutions, to invent new ways, and imaginatively break new trails. This moon is the moon of taking action. So, like I said, my water signs, you guys are in this. You're creating something. I feel like whether it's you're co-creating a better environment, or you're just creating a new destiny for yourself. You could be creating a new energetic environment, which I think is not really talked about. But your environment has a frequency as well. Your environment is energetic as well. So, like I said, you can't grow in an environment where the energy is not supportive of that. Where the energy is negative, where the energy has a low vibration. And I mean, I'm like, sometimes you can, because I do believe beautiful things happen in dark moments, but I guess it just depends on the severity of that environment. So yeah, I feel like my water signs, in the past, you've been getting more stable, getting more solid. In the present moment, you're coming together with more people who are like-minded, and who are emotionally on your level as far as like emotional intelligence. You're being able to share that with other people, and hold space for other people. Okay. And in the future, you're going to have some temptations. There's going to be things that try to distract you from this forward momentum. And you just have to be aware of that and be on the lookout for that. Okay. But yeah, this Capricorn full moon, my my water signs, you guys are creating a new reality for yourselves. Okay. Your forward momentum, where you want to be at. And so you're just on that journey to get to this new reality. So, yeah, that's what I have for my water signs. I'll recap it just so that we're clear. So the first card we pulled for my water signs was creation, and my water signs, that is Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. So the first card we pulled was creation, and in the past we pulled the Four of Pentacles. In the present we pulled the Three of Cups, and in the future we pulled the Devil card. So I said that with the Four of Pentacles energy, that is like coins. You'll hear me say coin energy with the Pentacle energy, because Pentacles represents money, wealth, material assets, and with the four, four is the number of foundation. So this is you trying to get a foundation and be solid with your finances, I feel like, and you've gained that foundation with your finances, and security as well with the Four of Pentacles. And then you move on to the Three of Cups, and this is you coming together with other people, and it doesn't have to be a group. It could be individuals in your circle that you know, in your phone that you can trust and celebrate with, and who are on your level when it comes to emotional intelligence. You know, you might have an emotional connection with these people, and like I said, these people are more like you, and you're able to share that energy with them, right? So that's in the present moment. You know, you're toasting to the person and the person you are becoming. Okay, you're toasting to the person you are now in this present moment, and you're also, you know, looking forward and toasting to what's to come. And in the future, we pull up the devil card for my water signs. And, you know, the devil card represents temptation, bad choices. It could represent excessive when it comes to like vices that you may have. And I get the feeling that this is just a warning. You know, be on the lookout for those curveballs or those bad decisions, or even just your practices that might not be healthy. You know, it could also be fear as well with the devil card. So, you know, look out for that energy in the future. And how you can usually spot that energy is based on how you feel. You know, your feelings create your vibration, and your emotions create your vibration. So, you know, if in the present moment fear is taking over, you know, that lowers your vibration. So if you don't feel good, that's an indication that, or what you're feeling in your emotions in the present moment is an indication of, you know, where your vibration is at. And so, you know, when you start to get fearful, just take a step back and, you know, realign your frequency so that you can, you know, continue to vibrate higher and continue that momentum. Because like I said, with the Four of Pentacles in the past and the Three of Cups in the present, with the creation card in the beginning, I feel like my water signs are on this forward momentum to this reality that they desire. And, you know, it's human nature. And I think there's a saying that's like, you know, it's too good to be true, or like, no, it's when things are going good, that's usually when people kind of expect something to happen. You know, like, I don't know if you can relate or you resonate with this, but, you know, it's human nature when things are going really good for humans and there's like back to back to back good things happening, and there's this forward energy, right? We tend to be like, okay, when is it gonna fuck up? Right? Like, when is it, you know, it's too good to be true. All these good things just keep happening, you know, and you can kind of like, you can manifest something to, you know, mess up that momentum and not even be aware of it, right? And that's kind of like how I feel with this devil card. You know, it might be you conjuring up something because maybe you're not used to, you know, this good energy. You know, sometimes humans are so used to things going bad or there always being an issue that, you know, they can manifest something and that wasn't there before just based off of expecting something bad to happen. So, you know, with this devil card, definitely, like I said, you can tell when your vibe is off, or you can tell your vibration by how you feel, and that creates your frequency. So just be on the lookout for that in the future with the devil card. And this is natural, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is normal. When, like I said, whenever you are on the journey to bettering yourself or becoming, you know, closer to the person you want to be, you're going to encounter the curveballs, right? And you're going to encounter the temptations that are like, no, let me pull you backwards. Come, you know, let's go back to the old ways, right? And you're like, no, like, I want to keep going. I want to keep progressing. I like where I'm headed. And so I feel like that process and that journey is just kind of like natural. And you can look at it as a test as well, you know, because again, when you do get what you want and you're progressing upward, there's always going to be, whether it's somebody or something or a situation, that's always going to try to bring you back to be like, are you sure you want to keep going up? Are you sure you are where you say you are? And so based on how you navigate that, will determine your journey, right, to getting to that desired reality that you're ultimately creating. So, it's up to you. But overall, like I said, water signs, you guys are on this journey with forward momentum, creating the reality that you desire and that you deserve. So, like I said, continue that and be on the lookout for, that devil type energy. Like I said, fear, um, fear, temptations, bad choices, and bad habits. Okay, so that is all that I have for my water signs for this Capricorn full moon. I am going to now go to my air signs, that is Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. So I'm going to smudge these cards and shuffle them off camera, and then I will be right back to jump into my air signs. So I'll be right back, guys. All right, you guys, we are back for this Capricorn full moon reading for my air signs. I'm just going to get right into it. So, for my air signs, that is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, for this Capricorn full moon, the first card we are pulling is Faith. All right, so Warm Moon, Faith, love that. So that is the energy leading this reading for my air signs for this Capricorn full moon is Faith. All right, and I'm gonna read into that card as the reading continues. So now I'm gonna pull past, present, and future. So here we go. 10 of Wands. All right. Ace of Cups and 6 of Wands. All right. So in the past, for my air signs, we pulled the 10 of Wands in the past. In the present moment, we pulled the Ace of Cups, all right? And in the future position, we pulled the 6 of Wands, all right? So I'm just reading over, see the message, 10 of Wands, cool. So I feel like for my air signs, again, that's Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I feel like, you know, in the past, you have the 10 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands energy is you carrying too much. You know, there's maybe you're carrying a lot of burdens, or you're just trying to do too much, basically, with the 10 of Wands. You know, you're struggling to carry all this responsibility. It can be responsibility, it can be expectations, it can be obligations, that type of energy where it's too much and you're trying to hold it all together, but you are struggling with the 10 of Wands, trying to carry everything. You're carrying too much, okay? And so that's the energy with the 10 of Wands. Now, in the present position, you have the Ace of Cups. And Ace of Cups, you know, Ace energy is the beginning first, you know, so there's something coming in with the Ace energy. Ace of Cups, Cups energy is creativity, emotions, emotional intelligence, stuff like that. And so I feel like, you know, in the present moment, there can be a new way of dealing with your emotions, or it can also be a new creative, like a creative wave coming, if that makes sense. Like there can be some type of a new creative idea that's flowing through. So that's the type of energy with the Ace of Cups in the present moment. And then the 6 of Wands in the future is a card of success. It's a card of victory. And, you know, it's a card of you went through some challenges and you overcame them, okay, and you're celebrating that, okay, in the future. So looking at the cards, I feel like I feel like this could be your creative, like this can be in your creativity for my air signs. And this could also just be like a general reading as well, as far as like the path, like your journey that you're on, okay? Like not necessarily a specific, you know, but like just a general type of energy. So like I said, in the past, you know, you were carrying all these things, okay? And, you know, I feel like you probably did decide like, okay, this is too much, okay? And there's a new way of, I think there's a new emotional intelligence that, or perspective that has came into your present moment, and it's making you look at things differently, or like with a different lens. And because of that, you know, it's going to lead you to the success and victory, okay? Especially with the Faith card being the first card, you know, you're, I'm gonna read what it says in a minute, but like, I'm pretty sure, you know, faith is being able to see things that are not seen already. They, faith is believing in things not seen, and there's hope attached to faith. There's you believe. Is believeness a word? I don't think believe, but there's belief attached to faith. Okay, um, and I think that Ten of Wands. Yeah, I feel like because I'm looking at the Faith card and the Ace of Cups, and I just feel like, you know, that faith energy. You're like, I know, especially with the Ten of Wands. You were carrying all these things, air signs, and I feel like you in the past were like, I know there just has to be another way. There just has to be another way to deal with this, or there just needs to be something to happen that changes where I am. Trying to handle all these things or carry all these things, and I'm struggling, but I know there's a way forward. And so in the present moment, with the Ace of Cups, I feel like there's this shift energetically, whether it's with your emotions or your creativity, and that is attached with that faith that you had that got you to this Ace of Cups. Because when you have faith, you can bring things into your reality that you're desiring. And so I feel like you've done that with the Faith card and the Ace of Cups in this present moment. And, in the future, because you kept that faith, you're going to have success and victory. So I love that for my air signs. Again, that's Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. You guys are going to have that victory and that moment of celebration in the future because you've allowed not only your faith to continue and grow, but also there is a new perspective or there's new creativity, energy coming into this present moment for you, okay? And you've allowed it to come through, okay? Because when things come into your life, right, that weren't there before, regardless if it's an idea or a person or whatever it is, you can block that, okay? So it depends on if you're in the receptive mode or not, okay? But you can block that. And I feel like with this Ace of Cups energy, my air signs are not blocking it. You guys are allowing that flow, okay? I love this Ace of Cups depiction because it's a cup that's overflowing, okay? So I feel like you guys are really welcoming that energy that alleviates, the Ten of Wands energy. And it's because you're keeping the faith, all right? So I love that for my air signs. Like I said, victory is in the future for my air signs, and success is in the future for my air signs. And it's because, you guys were open to allowing, a new way of dealing with your emotions, or also allowing maybe a new creative venture to come through. And it's, again, attached to this faith that you've had and that you continue to have. So yeah, that's powerful. I love this for my air signs. I'm going to pair the positions with the Healing Energy Oracle cards. So let me go ahead and pull affirmation. It's universe, divine light. All right. So, and it's crazy because we got all three cards from another reading. But with the Ten of Wands, we paired it with affirmations, and it reads, I listen to myself and acknowledge my needs. I assert myself and retain my power. I am brave and gentle. I don't have to be afraid of others. I respect myself and am respected by others. So with the Ten of Wands energy, I feel like this is more so because it says I listen to myself and acknowledge my needs. And I feel like with the Ten of Wands, your energy, what you need is not to carry all these things, okay? Your affirmation to yourself that you deserve to not struggle to carry all these things. Like I said, it can be expectations, or it can be responsibilities, obligations, that type of energy. Now with the Ace of Cups, we pull open to the universe, and it says, I am discovering my worth and my abilities. I have confidence in my value and my potential. I reclaim my inner power. I accept and love myself completely. Thus, I am open to the divine light of the universe. Now, I love that because with the Ace of Cups, like I said, there's this incoming and this overflow energy with the Ace of Cups, and it's you're allowing something new to come in, and you're being open, right? Like I said before, I think I just mentioned that like a minute or two ago. Like, because you're open and allowing yourself to either shift your emotional intelligence, or allowing another perspective, or allowing more creativity coming in. You're opening yourself up to those blessings, okay, that comes with being open, right? So that's that pairing. And then with the divine light, we pulled with the Six of Wands, and it reads, I am an expression of love, and I shine like the sun. My inner light is my strength and my treasure. My intuition guides me to discover the wonder and goodness of who I am. And I love this with the Six of Wands because, like I said, the Six of Wands is success and it's achievement. You've overcome, whatever challenges or battles that you've gone through in the past. And I feel like this is also, with this Ten of Wands energy, like I said, the Ten of Wands energy is you kind of struggling or to carry all these things and carry this weight, whether it's mentally, emotionally, physically, you've been having to carry a lot in those, and, like I said, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically, you can be carrying a lot and you're struggling with that. But with the Six of Wands, that's you overcoming that and achieving, more balance. It could be, like I said, it could be a victory, okay, that allowed you not to carry so much. And so that is the energy and the reading, the message that I'm getting for my air signs. I'm going to read what it says for the Faith card. It says, fertility and abundance now return. Things will get better. Growth has started. Hold on to your dreams in adversity. It says, it is in the darkest times that we find it hard to see the light. It is hard to see when things seem hopeless how we can ever feel hope again. When things seem to fail, it is really difficult to draw up our resilience and stand up again. We learn by observing the seasons that the light does return. The bareness of winter turns infinitely and surely into spring. The ice melts, the days grow longer, and the nights grow shorter. Warmth and fertility slowly return to the land. It is hard to have faith in ourselves and the universe. Faith requires us to let go of our anxieties and have trust, perhaps in something we can't actually see yet. Have a more complete faith in yourself and a higher power to lead you to your greatest good is a solid intention. While having a rigid, blind faith does not serve us, it is important to hold on to our dreams and intentions and to focus on the outcome. So, yeah, for my air signs, again, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, you guys continue to keep your faith, during this Capricorn Full Moon. Although in the past you feel like you might have been carrying a lot mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, you might have felt heavy and just trying to keep it all together. But, in the present moment, like I said, there's something coming in for you, a new way of dealing with your emotions, or, there's new creativity coming in for you that will alleviate a lot of that Ten of Wands energy, okay? And because you continue to allow your faith to grow and you've remained open to what the universe has to show you, you eventually in the future get to this Six of Wands energy where you're able to claim victory and success through those challenges, okay? And that's like I said, connected to your faith. So I love that. The message is definitely clear. I'll just say it again, just to recap. So for my air signs, again, that's Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. For this Capricorn Full Moon, the first card we pulled was the Faith card, okay? That was the card that is the overall energy for the reading. And So we pull Faith, and then in the past position, we pulled the Ten of Wands, okay? And the Ten of Wands energy is my air signs. In the past, you've been carrying a lot. Like I said, it could be expectations, it could be obligations, responsibilities. A lot of, you've been carrying a lot of that in the past. And it can also be, you've been carrying things that are heavy on your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health as well. It can be heavy on those areas of your life. And, you've been keeping it together, air signs, but, you're having faith, right? That, things are going to get better. This can't continue. Something else has to change, right? And in the present moment, you have the Ace of Cups, and with it being the Ace of Cups, there's something new coming into your life, and I feel like it's allowing, you to alleviate that energy with the Ten of Wands, so the Ace of Cups, you're being open to maybe there's a new way of dealing with your emotions that has allowed you to, change your perspective about what you're going through, and it makes you, because you're changing your perspective, you feel lighter, right? Because sometimes, we can feel heavy, and if we're able to shift our perspective, our emotion and that emotional energy also shifts with it to where you're feeling lighter, and that can be just as easy as, maybe you're carrying all of the things that maybe people have done to you, and at some point you're like, I'm not going to take it personal more. I'm not going to, when somebody acts out against me, I'm not going to take it personal. And so because you're not taking it personal, you're not allowing all that emotional negative energy to build up in you and stick on you, so you feel lighter. You're like, you breathe easy. I don't know if you guys resonate with that, but when you shift your perspective, usually you feel lighter, right? Because you're changing your frequency and your vibration, and what might have bothered you before doesn't bother you anymore. And so like I said, you're not feeling as heavy, right? You feel lighter. You feel like you feel lighter. I know you guys probably have felt that way. So that's how, the Ace of Cups energy, I feel like it's something coming in to help you shift, or, open you up more to that desired reality that you want. And then in the future, you have the Six of Wands, which is victory, success, you celebrating, going through those challenges with the Ten of Wands, okay? And now you're in this place where, your faith is paid off, okay? You're achieving, what you want with the Six of Wands. And so, like I said, for my air signs, because you have continued to keep the faith, and because you have continued to, be open to the universe, though all that weight that you were carrying, in the past, you eventually, because you're on this journey, right? Eventually, in the future, you're gonna experience the success and victory of continuing to hold on to your faith, okay? Although you can't see it, like I said, with the Ten of Wands in the past, while you were dealing with this Ten of Wands energy, whatever that is for you, you were like, something has to change. I can't continue to hold on to all of this. This is getting too heavy. I'm about to lose my mind. Like, what am I gonna do? But you allow faith to keep you going. Even though you couldn't see it, air signs, you continued your path and your journey, and you've remained open. And because you've remained open with the Ace of Cups, it's going to alleviate that Ten of Wands energy, which ultimately gets you to the Six of Wands energy, where you're able to celebrate and appreciate, that journey that you've gone through to get up until this point. So that's the message that I'm getting for my air signs for this Capricorn Full Moon. So that is all I got for my air signs. I am going to do fire signs Next and last but not least, and I'm going to smudge the cards and shuffle them off camera, and then I'll be back to do fire signs. That is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, and then that will be all. So I will be right back, guys. All right, guys, welcome back. Um, I went ahead and shuffled and smudged the cards for my fire signs for this Capricorn full moon. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it. And we're gonna pull the first card. So the energy leading this reading for my fire signs for this Capricorn full moon is self love. All right. So self love is leading the reading for my fire signs. That is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So now that we pulled that card, let's go ahead and pull the positions past, present, and future. So here we go. Present, future. All right. So for this Capricorn full moon, for my fire signs, we pulled the Emperor in the past position. All right. In the present moment, we have the Three of Pentacles. And in the future, we have the Hermit card. All right. So let me just look at this and see if I pull a message. The Emperor, Three of Pentacles, Hermit. Okay, so far with my fire signs, I feel like I've in the past we have the Emperor card, right? And the Emperor card is a card of it's like a father-like energy, authority figure type of energy. It's you being, you know, you command respect. You can give advice. You're reliable. You know, that type of king energy, basically. Like I said, it could also be a father-like energy, and you know, stereotypical father is someone you could rely on. You know, who's there for you, and who also demands and commands respect. And in the present position, we have the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles, Pinnacle energy is money, material assets, wealth, and work as well. So with the Three of Pentacles, this is my fire signs in the present moment, sharing your gift and, you know, sharing your work with others, okay, with the Three of Pentacles in the present moment. And then in the future, you have the Hermit card, and the Hermit card represents going in and kind of like doing the work in a sense. You're kind of like retreating from the world and blocking out the world to go in and do some either soul searching or do some inner work with the Hermit card. So yeah, I think, and like I said, the first card we pulled was self-love. So I feel like my fire signs are on this journey of self-love, you know, in a sense of doing the work, okay? And I feel like you're kind of like opening up with the Three of Pentacles in this present moment. You're starting to be more confident, right? Because there's this self-love connotation attached to it. You're starting to be more confident with your gifts, and you're starting to see that they have value, okay? But you still have some more work to do, you know, with the Hermit card. That's what I'm getting. Let me just see something. With the Hermit, yeah, retreating to find inner wisdom, introspection, put to solitude. Guidance. Yeah, I feel like I was saying with the Hermit card, this is you going inside, doing some introspection, This is also you maybe seeking guidance from someone as well. You know, it could be a spiritual teacher, a guru. You could be maybe getting more tarot readings to get more guidance. That's the energy with the Hermit. And I feel like, you know, my fire signs, you guys still have just more work to do when it comes to self-love. Like I said, you're on this journey of self-love. And, you know, I'm pretty sure you know it just as I do that self-love is a journey. It's not an overnight thing. You know, I feel like self-love is a continuing journey. You know, every day it's a practice almost, you know, based on your choices and your decisions and your actions. Every day, you know, is a chance for you to further that journey of self-love. Okay, it's not like, you know, you wake up tomorrow and your life is all, you know, self-love is it. You're like, I love myself and that's it. Like, no, it's, you know, every day, you know, you show self-love based on your decisions, based on your habits, based on everything you do. You know, like I said, there's every moment where you have to decide to do this or that. You know, is it aligned with loving yourself? Is it what's best for you? Okay, especially because as humans, we tend to pick and tend to make decisions that isn't aligned with self-love. Okay, a lot of times, you know, people decide things that ends up leading them to suffer, or, you know, it's not for their best, or it's not for the good of them. It's not for their best. It's not in their best interest. That's what I'm gonna say. A lot of times people make decisions that are not in their best interest. And so when they make those decisions, they're not aligned with self-love. But like I said, self-love is a everyday practice. It's not a destination. It's a journey. And so, like I said, and I'll keep saying it, you know, every day, and every moment where you have decisions and you have choices in front of you, you know, if you align yourself with self-love and ask yourself, is it in my best interest? That will be the determining factor if you're showing yourself self-love in that moment. And like I said, I believe wholeheartedly that it's a practice. It's not like you know, it's not a destination. It's not a, you know, you don't get a certificate of self-love. You know, once you go, it's not a course, you know what I'm saying? I think it's just really a practice. And, you know, every day the universe gives us a chance to practice self-love towards ourselves. So that's, you know, that's what I have on self-love. And I feel like, you know, my fire signs, again, that's Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. You know, you're on that journey of self-love and figuring out, you know, how to operate in that energy. And, you know, I feel like in the past, you've learned how to be more, you've commanded, you know, more, whether it's like respect, or you've put your foot down and you're like, okay, I'm going to demand more. I'm going to demand this. You know, I feel like it's the put your foot down type of energy. And then you progress to the Three of Pentacles, which is you sharing your talents and your gifts and your hard work more with others. And they're starting to take notice of that. And that's because, again, you know, you decided with the decision, you know, maybe before you weren't so confident in what you had to offer, or maybe you weren't so confident with your talents and your skills. But in the present moment, you're starting to share that more with people. You have that confidence to be like, you know, self-love, right? You know, self-love is attached to, you know, I am worthy. You're worthy. I feel like feeling worthy is a part of self-love as well. So in the present moment, you know, you're sharing your gifts and your hard work with people because you know that you're worthy, right? And, you know, like I said, it's a journey. So you still know you have more work to do in the future. For my fire signs, there's more work for you to be done. You know, you might need more counseling, more spiritual guidance on how to continue to navigate this journey of self-love. But like I said, you're on the journey, and in this present moment for this Capricorn full moon, you are starting to have confidence in your hard work and your talents and gifts and what you have to share and offer to the world. You know that you're worthy of that, fire signs. Especially, like I said, the first card we pulled was self-love. And um, I feel like I said in the past, you um, you decided to put your foot down and start to stand in your strength and be like, you have the power to overcome whatever reality that you don't want anymore. You have the power to aspire to something new, and you not take that emperor energy is you being a king. Is king in it. Like, I don't know if king in it. I'm like, is king in it a verb? Can we make that a verb? Like, I'm just kinging it. I'm kinging that shit. Like, I think that, I don't know. I'm finna king that shit. I'm kinging that shit. It's, I don't know. I don't know if that really sounds the way I want it to sound. Okay, what do they say? I don't know if it's giving what it needed to give. Okay, but yeah, Emperor energy, and now you're continuing that confidence into the Three of Pentacles, what you have to offer, and you just know that there's still more work to be done, fire signs. But again, you're on this overall journey of self-love. So I'm going to pull from the Healing Energy Oracles to see if we can get some more insight, and then I'll read what it says for self-love. So here we go. Return to haunts. Peace. The path to light. Would you look at that? Okay. And I love this. Okay. And y'all about to find out why. All right. So with the Emperor, we pulled the return to return to heart. And it says, I breathe light and stick to the essential for my soul. The present moment. I calm my thoughts, I focus on my heart and find space to be where my light and greatness are. I find peace in inner silence. So I feel like I said, this Emperor energy is you standing in your power and realizing that you have the power to command what you deserve and what you want. So, that could be easy as I don't know, maybe if you're in a relationship and it could be romantic, platonic, or whatever, maybe that's you commanding more, okay? Or just putting your foot down. I feel like the Emperor energy in this reading is really putting your foot down, especially with self-love. I feel like maybe people aren't used to you doing that. So, I feel like people aren't used to you doing that, fire signs, or maybe they didn't take you serious. I feel like maybe my fire signs, maybe you told somebody like, look, this is what it is, and maybe they didn't take you seriously. But with this Emperor energy, you're like, no, I'm dead ass serious. Like, I'm not playing. Like, respect me or you're done. Like, and with the Three of Pentacles, we pulled peace. And it reads, I am unwavering in the face of fear. I come to my senses and embrace challenge. I am determined to think with gentleness and calm. I find inner silence and become a manifestation of peace. And I think in the previous reading for the Gemini solar eclipse, or did I? Yeah. I remember for my fire signs, I think I said for my fire signs, what you do as far as like your gifts and work and stuff was you're starting to do more of those things that you love to do. And like I said, with the peace card, your gifts in the present moment are going to bring you that, okay, that peace. And of course, there's always going to be challenges, right, when you are showing your gifts and talents to the world. That can be delayed gratification or technical hiccups that happen. But my fire signs, in the present moment, you're continuing to express that and show that to the world, okay? You're not allowing the challenges to get you down. okay? Because you know that a part of making decisions from here on out, they need to be aligned with um, your higher self. They need to be aligned with what's best for you, okay? And then with the Hermit card, I love this pairing because we pull up a path to light. And it says, I made the conscious choice to move toward the light one step at a time. I transform my weaknesses into strengths by mastering my thoughts. I overcome obstacles with positivity and acceptance. I develop my gifts and extend my light to every being unconditionally. And I love that because, like I said, the Hermit card is you going in and being introspective, doing the work, seeking out guidance, spiritual guidance, getting tarot readings to lead you further into your destiny. And you know, you're separating yourself, kind of like closing out the outside world to do that. So maybe, you know, in the future, you're not on social media as much, you know, you're not in the mix as much because, like I said, you're doing the work that you feel called to do while you're on your journey to self-love and during self-love. So that's the energy that I'm getting from my fire signs. I will just recap. And actually, let me read what it says for self-love. Okay. So it says, radical self-love is necessary. Empowerment starts from the inside out. Do not compare yourself to others. Start your change with focus and love of self. Sometimes we feel we are not enough. Sometimes we are even told we are not enough by our own voice. The voices of others and our culture. Not smart enough, not pretty enough, not powerful enough, not talented enough, not good enough at what we choose to do, not ambitious enough, not experienced enough, not curvy enough, not thin enough, not glamorous enough, not porn star enough, not enough of a lady, and as a result, all of this makes us not love ourselves enough. Then there is the opposite, that we are too something, too tall, too short, too fat, too thin, too wrinkly, too pimply, too old, too young, too quiet or too mouthy, too noticeable, too opinionated, too much trouble, too much, full stop. It is any wonder that many of us feel such self-loathing or dissatisfaction with the self. Please just stop. Put your blinkers on, breathe. Be with yourself, do rituals, speak to the goddess or whatever energy floats your boat, and ask for help. So, like I said, the self-love, you know, like I said, as humans, it's human nature that while we operate in society, you know, people tell us all the time, just like the book said, you know, you're not good enough. It all boils down to you're either too much of something or you're not good enough for something, and it can make you feel like you're not worthy of it. And a lot of times, you know, people allow other people's criticisms to hinder them, right? Which makes them not love themselves, right? But my fire signs, like I said, with this Capricorn Full Moon, I feel like you are on your journey to doing the work more, okay? So you can stand up in that confidence and be more solid as you navigate society. So I'll just recap that and then I'll wrap it up. So for my fire signs for this Capricorn Full Moon, and again, that is Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. The first card we pulled was self-love, all right? And that was the energy that was the overall energy for the reading. In the past, we pulled the Emperor card. In the present, we pulled the Three of Pentacles. And in the future, we pulled the Hermit. And so, as I mentioned before, in the previous Gemini solar eclipse reading for my fire signs, you know, you guys, I believe, were on this path to doing more of what you love and it bringing you more joy, right? And I feel like this is a continuation. With the Emperor in the past, you're starting to be more confident and, demand what you want, right? Maybe people were taking you serious before when you would say things, but now you're like, no, I'm dead ass serious. Like, this isn't a joke. And that's the kind of energy I'm getting with the Emperor, okay? You're ready to stand and actually sit in the reality that you want, right? With the Emperor, you're ruling your reality with the Emperor, and I feel like you're ready for that, fire signs. And with the Three of Pentacles in the present moment, you're confident in sharing your gifts and talent and work with the world. You're sharing that and you're being more confident with that. And this is a part of your self-love journey as well, feeling that you're worthy, feeling what you have to offer is worthy, okay? And again, that's a part of your journey. And then in the future with the Hermit card, you know that there's more work to be done. Because like I said before, self-love is not a destination, it's a journey, and I think it's a practice as well. So every day we get a chance to practice self-love. It's a decision. It's a decision, it's a practice. When you're making decisions, to just ask yourself, is this what's best for me? Okay, will this get me closer to my higher self? I think that's another practice of, or a decision based when it comes to self-love, because we make decisions, right, based on different things. Our wallet, we can make decisions based on other people, expectations, responsibilities. We make decisions based on a lot of different things, but ask yourself, fire signs, what's going to get you closer? Ask yourself first, where do you want to be? Then ask yourself, is my decision that I'm making now going to get me closer to that? And if it's not, then it's just tearing you further away from who you want to be and where you want to be. So if you ask me, that's not really self-love. Self-love is choosing yourself. And of course, people are going to think that you're selfish, but sometimes that's what self-love looks like, looking from the outside in. But with the Hermit, you have more work to do, and you have more knowledge to seek. So like I said, whether that's you reading more spiritual books or more books on whatever reality you want to be in, you could be getting more tarot readings. It could be just any way of you, anything that adds to that phase of introspection and going inside and helping you do the work that you need to do, so that you can continue your journey. Okay, so that is the message for my fire signs for this Capricorn full moon. So yeah, if any of you guys need any clarity for any of the readings that I did, definitely let me know in the DMs on Instagram. And yeah, that is all I have for you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for your patience. This Capricorn full moon, with Saturn retrograding and Jupiter retrograding and Mercury, although it went station direct, the shadow phase is still here. Okay, so we're still going to be feeling the leftover effects of Mercury retrograde, but congratulations, you made it through another one. Okay, but yeah, that's all I got for you guys, and I can't wait to see you guys next time.